Hi, I'd like to show you something, okay? Okay, go up to here. These are my videos, yeah. Up to here, click on notification here. Yeah. Arabian Prophet is live. Can you take Muhammad's story seriously? To Muhammad's scientifically study in the rat's behavior. English is not his native tongue. Arabic is. So, yeah. But watch what happens when you click on this video, okay? Yeah. It says, yeah, this has been removed for violating YouTube policy on hate speech. Learn more about combating hate speech in your country. Well, you want to know something? There was no hate speech in that at all. None. All he was doing, all Christian Prince was doing, was letting you know what is taught in Islam. He was pointing out how Muhammad taught that Jews were transformed into rats by Allah. And how he could tell that is because if you put out camel milk is not kosher in Islam. And the rats, being Jewish, won't drink the camel milk. That's what Muhammad taught. And that Allah literally transformed Jews into rats. Apparently Allah is very magical when it comes to Jews. He also transformed them into apes and pigs for fishing on the Sabbath. In the Quran, the Jews were starving. They couldn't... there was a village of Jews, and they were starving because they couldn't fish. The fish wouldn't come out, except on the Sabbath. So they said, we got to fish because we're starving. So they went out, fished, and then Allah transformed them to apes and pigs. Literal apes and pigs. And I know it's literal because I've seen Muslims talk about how you don't want to eat pigs because it's like cannibalism because they used to be Jews. I kid you not. But anyway, it's not hate speech, even though Christian Prince hates Islam. He doesn't hate Muslims. And they are pulling off these videos, and they're still pulling them off. But I want to tell you something. Christian Prince is very valuable. He's letting the world know what the Quran and the Hadith literally teach. But the Muslims are very powerful, and they're able to pull off his videos, calling them hate speech when they're not. And I was thinking that as a way to defend Christian Prince, see, his video is very long to begin with, but a good way to defend Christian Prince is to, whenever a video is pulled off, well, first become a Christian Prince fan and see the notifications. And when you see one of these videos pulled off, read what it was about. I didn't even have to see that video because I've seen it talked about many times before, and I know what it's about. You know, it's always the same when it comes to talking about the rats in Islam. But I've watched enough Christian Prince videos to know what they're about by reading the titles. So I really don't have to watch them all the time. Really don't, because I've heard him. I've heard thousands of hours of him. I know he's taught me just about everything about when it comes to Islam, because he's been my Islam teacher since 2007. But anyway, if you're a Christian Prince fan and you're getting the same thing, you click on the video, see that it's gone, read what it's about, then let the audience know why it was pulled off. Here it was because it was, quote, hate speech for letting the people know Islam's view of Jews. And also how crazy it is that, you know, Allah would transform them to animals, you know. Yeah. One thing Christian Prince will bring up is how come Allah will transform Jews into apes and pigs or rats when they're fishing on the Sabbath, starving, but they won't. But Allah won't transform Jews into apes or pigs or rats or whatever for having gay parades in Israel. How come Allah doesn't transform them into animals there? Because, in Islam, homosexuality is only acceptable in paradise, not here. Because in here, you're supposed to kill those who engage in the actions of people. None of them killed gay guys. But how come Allah doesn't transform Jews into whatever for having gay parades? What happened? How come Allah, doesn't do these miracles anymore? But anyway, the Jews are always seen as they're the number one target of Allah's magic. Muhammad said that for the Bani Israel Jews, meat would not decay, and meat would not spoil. So apparently, bacteria are Jews. If Muhammad even knew what bacteria were, you know what I mean? So apparently there was no bacteria until there were Jews, and Allah transformed the Jews into bacteria, and that's why meat spoils. And that's the sound hadith also. And I'm pretty sure Muhammad talked about, I'm pretty sure Christian Prince talked about that in that video also. And that's why it was pulled off for, quote, hate speech, even though it's just teaching what Islam teaches, But let's try to defend Christian Prince here now, okay? When you see when his video is pulled off, read what it was about before it was pulled off, and then make your video to call attention to this, okay? We've got to start defending this guy, big time. But